Okay, hello, welcome back to Them and Us, where we're in a loading screen at the moment. We're going to continue the over-the-shoulder mode and we're going to beat it, and I'm surprised that only 33% of people have made it this far looking at the achievement. So, yeah, a lot of people just stop playing the game before this point. I wonder why. With all of the bugs and everything in the game. But we're going to beat it. Gonna play, and I have like a weird deja vu about some of the bits. Like, didn't say it last time. Okay, freezing. So here we are at this bit. Oh god, it's doing this weird camera thing again. Why is it doing this now? Like, it didn't do this early in the game, and now I don't know. Hopefully it'll recover. Hopefully, like, I've updated my graphics drivers and everything, so it's not a Windows update that's messed with things. It must be something in the game at this point forward that just makes new unplayable ways of playing the game. So we can't actually like. Okay, now it's recovered. Yeah, you could see that it was just, having a mind of its own, even though I barely touched the stick, and it was like, hey, this is how things are. How bizarre, how bizarre. So we've got 80% blue, and then we got blue. Have we only got blue? What happened to our green chalice? Maybe we just don't use the green in this world. Or has it deleted the green chalice and we no longer have the green chalice and we're going to be fucked? Because that's plausible. Considering that holds 5, I'm just going to reload that. Okay, what gun we got? We've got the shotgun out. Right, we don't want that out. We want the pistol. Right, so we're not going to go hunt everything, because we're getting all real acquainted with the game at this point. We're not going to go hunt everything. I do like that it did kill off all of the zombies in that one room, though, so that we don't have it. Right, things are loading in very, very slowly. Right, map. I know this isn't the direct one to the map. There's no point in going round to the left. There's all the stuff up there. We could go that. But we're going to go collect all the stuff off the... Let's do that route and pick up some of the stuff and, maybe deposit it in the portal. We don't plan on necessarily dying. We hopefully won't die. But there are the hunter-like cultists now. So that's a thing that we have to bear in mind, right? So this is locked from the other side. Let's unlock it. The lever of missing. Have one lever. Get out of here and leave. And there's blood on the lever or a thing. So we want to make significant enough progress that we're making some progress to be worth saving. I know it's like auto save, so we have sort of made a fair bit of progress beyond what maybe would be reasonable. But, at the same time, an auto save is a save, so it's a waste of an extra save when that auto saves. But, we also might have saved, if it wasn't for the auto save, we probably couldn't. This guy's getting eaten out by this monster here and absorbing the soul, and it doesn't look remotely janky at all. And we've already killed all that dog, so the gate would have been closed on the left, so we couldn't have left that way. Okay, bye. They're easy enough to just run past and deal with, so, why kill them? Maybe you want the spiritual energy that's supposed to be... who cares? Like, it's a thing, is it? We don't need that. Is this a thing that's necessary? And I'm guessing we're going to get stuff eventually that we need to go back inside the mansion. But at the moment, we don't. And it's being weird with the controls at the moment. Like, I barely touch forwards and then don't immediately push back, and I'm guessing it's whatever's meant to be, like the red sky that's supposed to be up there or whatever. But he's not really doing a thing. Right, so that's all locked off on the side on the right. See, it's a dead end, which means there's something we must need from there eventually. Not at the moment. Okay, the thing's going to trigger and everything's going to slowly load in. We hear doggos to the right, but, you know, they must be in that passage that we're not going in yet. Right, let's dump some of this stuff into the box. Even though, you know, we've probably got the spiritual energy to just pick it up and teleport it wherever from off the floor, which is probably a lot more convenient. Because it seems like the box was in places that the portal isn't. But that gives better access than when you're just going in the box. But again, we don't know how much spiritual energy we actually have, right? So we're leaving that. So many bandages. We've got a lighter, we've got some ointment, we've got a big one and some ointments. Right, leave that. It'd be nice if we could sort this as well. There's no sort button, right? We've got extra space now that the guy's given us some things. Half of me is like, I might not need this, but half of me is like, I probably will be needing this down where we're going, so... Now, do we try and take on this first hunt, I think? That is immediately in this next room. Because we didn't take out the other one that immediately killed us before. And it might be worth doing. There's some sort of item behind it, which I think is just the shotgun shells. Okay, the lasers were temporarily there. Okay, camera's not being nice. Camera's not being nice at all. Camera still... Okay. There we go. Camera eventually being nice. Some interesting statues there. Okay, we're not going to waste bullets on that guy, even though it's probably smart to kill him now, whilst, you know, there's probably going to be monsters that'll appear. And we do know that bloodstains make monsters appear. I feel like I really should have this green chalice, though. I really feel like we're meant to have that still. At this point, and something's deleted it. Okay. Laggy, laggy. Okay, fine. So there is the hunter creature all the way over there. I do want to kill it, but here's where we accidentally make enough noise to make it come over here. We're being very careless. Okay, you didn't react. Anything else? Bloodstain. I mean, it might just be that it's this creature has dragged that guy there. The crackling. Can I get really close to you and... Okay, 2 shots. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. Honestly. And hopefully a profit. Yeah! Okay, we got a profit out of that. I think that was worth it. He's dancing around on the bloodstain very carelessly. And now we have knowledge. Except I'm sure that the one that we shot before took more than 2. So we can kill them. And 2 seems to... What is this weird position he's put his legs in? Can kill them. Okay, he is outside of the render range. If I shot at him, even though we can clearly see him and it looks like it should hit, he's beyond the render boundaries. That item flashing over there is clearly bait. I mean, we know it's on the other side, but, you know, it's clearly bait designed to make you go down the bloodstain and get teleported in on by the monster, right? Now that he's reacted to us, he must be it. So, let's just control our aim upon him. And not shoot the fireflies, and, you know, be very careful and wait. Okay, well, we made him leap one. And again, we might be using up all of our bullets, but this is fine. Okay, we'll probably aggro to the cultist in the distance. Gonna come running in, even though he's miles away. Because there is a cultist that I remember being around here, and we don't want to waste shotgun shells on the cultist. He just comes running. I mean, we're not. He running. Not waiting for the reticle to go like crit mode. Because, you know, it probably makes straight up that shit. Okay, that was a waste. Try not to waste my shotgun shells. Okay, did waste shotgun shells. Wasted lots of pistol bullets. Perhaps, you know, maybe it might have been smarter to use a shotgun round rather than so many pistol bullets. Maybe this has some sort of weird balance of mechanic as well, where things are better for using up your resources. Like modern Resident Evil remakes. I doubt it. And if it comes down to it, well, he just butted that bullet like it was nothing. Because this guy got a very thick head. It comes down to if we can knife him. Know how to do that. I hate the kind of ambient occlusion that goes on. It's like, oh, you're focusing on the wheat in front of you, or are you focusing on the zombie you're trying to hit? Also, well and truly over the shoulder camera. You don't need to see. Vision? Who needs vision? Oh, that was definitely the wheat that we hit there, I think, rather than any of that zombie. I'm suspicious of that list. Okay, so do not walk on the bloodstain, because the bloodstain will teleport them on. Know that. Box is too heavy to move, there's nothing. Okay, there's some more shotgun rounds, so we're getting plenty of shotgun rounds now that we have like very little actual pistol bullets. We literally used all them up. It's, again, probably not the smartest thing to do. Okay. I hate that sometimes it'll be like stagger and then sometimes not stagger. Because what's consistency? You don't want consistency. Right! Who wants anything to be consistent? This doesn't like zoom in either with the things. That guy takes so many hits. But if I'd have used also knife control means run sometimes, because consistency is definitely not something you want ever. Sometimes that control is run away or run forward when you're like, I'm gonna knife this. No, you running forwards, even though it should not be. Yeah, I think I get why a lot of people haven't played this this far. I get it. Waggly, waggly, waggly. That wasn't a headshot, sadly. It was a headshot. And then he goes and takes a funny dive, right? Just double check. He's got no heads, of course. And we did see that, but I just wanted to triple check that he was dead. Okay, there's a record, but we can't hold it because we are full. Right, leave this. Pick up records. Drop records. This is now a pseudo storage room. Oh, grab a phone. If only we had something to save with. Because we definitely don't. Not going to save. We're not. Okay. Now, where did that guy appear from? How did this guy... Yeah. No. Where did he go? In that entire path that we went that entire way? But really, you know, if he hadn't just spawned out of nowhere, really, we should have ran into him if he was there. Something coming on the left. If he was there, we really should have ran into him. Wasn't. We're not wasting bullets on him. Right, okay, so blue thing means a puzzle. There is the hunter in here. We know this. Pop that guy so that he's not an issue. There are quite a few zombies in there as well, with the hunter zombie that we saw before in there. Now, we know this, but does it only spawn because we come into this room? Now, this room's the one that I had deja vu on. I have a very, very strong feeling that we do need to come back here later, and, like, it's relevant that we do something here. As is something with the coffins in the mansion. In general, deja vu on it. But that's the one thing bandit. But unfortunately, we can't drop things in this room. Gonna come outside, drop it, go back in, pick up the bandage and bring it back out. Like, do we need to bandage somebody in there or something? Like, it might not be like, well, it's doing nothing. Doing nothing. Doing nothing, and I don't even have drift on that part of my controller, so that is weird. Like, bandaging something, it might be not relevant to the plot, it might be some sort of secret, but I've got a very, very strong feeling like we need to bandage somebody up here. But he isn't there yet. But it's something. It is. I can smell it. And, you know, I got that immediate deja vu before. So I think there is something there. Okay. I love being able to actually control the camera properly and not delayed or anything. Okay, just caught up eventually, but not having any issues at all. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, so I see him hiding over there in the corner. If I shoot him, will he come over here? Did that count as hitting him? Did. Hi, sir. Can't hit me over here. Don't run away. Really? We killed that guy. Now, unfortunately, the hunter is somewhere where I can't shoot it. I hoped he would come right up to the fence and I could just shotgun blast him. But it looks like he's going to make life hard. Okay, we've got 10 bullets on our pistols, so that's not good. And it didn't mess with my camera. That's actually nice. And he's dead! One shot, one kill! Because we pre-shot him a bit in the head. He's got a very interesting gammy eye there. Okay, now I see bloodstains, but I'm guessing these are just from the things that we've murdered. Right, okay, so there's a puzzle door to a very interesting locked room. That may... It just looks like a garden shed. Green. Green bomb. Or spawns in monster. Okay, there's a zombie in there. You probably haven't noticed us. Okay, if I open this... Door handle is missing. Okay. Something that we got. Good. Okay. And then... No monsters are going to spawn in here. More shotgun ammo. Even more shotgun ammo? Gardener's notes. Okay, last night was my first experience with one of their rituals, and I must say it was an intense and harrowing experience. I do not know if what I experienced was hallucination or reality, but some hours after ingesting that foul brew, he has his minions brew for him. I began to feel very sick, delirious, saw several of the cult members turn into unspeakable abominations, like ravenous cannibals who lost all sense of humanity. It was horrifying, watching them turn into ravenous humanoid animals. I'm not sure if my brew was different from the rest, for my symptoms have been stranger than theirs. I cannot stop vomiting and ended up making a mess over by the courtyards. I'll clean it up eventually. I spent all day watering and manicuring the plants, while taking turns vomiting a strange-looking spew into the yard outside, hoping that no one will bother me, or that I don't see these unfortunate initiates who drank his foul brew. Okay, so that's why he's a vomiter. But also, we've probably just been fed this and we're just hallucinating all of this as well. As a precautionary measure against this, and also they could have been taking it so long that they just used to all of that, you know? I've locked the gate with a special key the Master has made me. The Master speaks of his portals and other worlds, and that this gate will hold the beast back as long as it is not touched by the wrong hands. Now that I mentioned it, I also remember him saying something about the time is nigh for our domination. The architect will soon be building us a new future. I still don't understand all this magic stuff, or these gods he claims to communicate with. But I'll take his word for it. It's not like he's taken hallucinogenic substances at all. If anyone reads this, I'll be taking the day off for the rest of... I feel like I turned into a zombie. Feel like... Oh, it's a medkit. I'll take that as well. No, medkit's pretty good. Medkit pretty good. Okay, but we're running very low on ammo. Very, very low on ammo. That a note in there. Okay, there's a big box with something medicinal. There's obviously you, and you now see me and smell me. Yeah, that's actually good, because you're gonna come where I can shoot you. Maybe any second now. And there goes your head. And you hissed pretty strongly afterwards. Okay, I'm questionable about this green goo. Okay, item. Here's where we're probably going to spawn a monster in. out of nowhere, right? Okay, that was just my own shadow. Nothing to be scared of. Bandages. And down my legs and my arms. For you. Okay, that's our own blood. Just plant. There is a blood stain in the corner. And a very tempting item. Shotgun shell. Okay, and of course, I knew it. I 100% knew it. You could tell it was gonna spawn a monster in. You could tell. Okay, but that doesn't count as going into another realm enough to respawn it, so let's carry on and run. And get out of there. Now, how many of these have we spawned in? Multiple? Right, this is another realm, though. And maybe that's why this is another realm. To despawn that. Perhaps. But we can't leave items in here. Okay. I'm going to equip this because there is the other hunter zombie that is in the next room. And then there is this thing. That's a problem. That's a problem. Like, if we had to fight that monster with the controls being fucked up like this, so that I can't actually just move where I need to go. Okay, we're free again. That would be a bigger problem. Okay, we can combine these. And then we can take the ointments and combine that. Okay, so how we like we're on yellow caution, and it's like, no, you haven't really taken any damage at all. Got a lot of shotgun bullets. Okay, so I'll leave those there. We've despawned the demon that came in, so nothing to fear over there. We've cleared everything out. I think that was worth it. Okay, we've cleared this entire place. We never went into that hexagon thing, actually, so there might be something there. Didn't really see a way in. I was suspicious of it, but I think there might actually somehow be a way in there. Okay. So, this instant kill hunter is the one to worry about. So we need to also instantly kill it. Fuck. Transition camera. Okay, we're okay. It wasn't that long. Where is he? Okay, we got him. He comes around the corner. Okay, we've sorted that. Right, vomity zombie. You pop. Right, we're running out of pistol ammo. And now we're in the dark. You are doing some interesting moves. We're not going to get snuck up on by a hunter. I see him coming. I see him coming. He's not going to sneak up on us. Is he coming all the way over here? He is. Okay, one shot. That's not terrible. Any more? There's a Regulo. Regulo who probably didn't smell us. Okay, so there's a portal. This is a dead end to something suspicious. There's some items up there, but probably going to spawn in. That leads to a locked door and a portal that we can't go in. That's blocked from the other side. And then there's a portal all the way over there. Let's think about clearing this out. Right, 4 bullets. I see the pistol bullets, but I smell the demon trap. And die to this last bullet. There we go. I smell the demon trap, but I also smell the demon trap up there. Right, let's peek. Peeky peeky. Okay, there's a explodo. If we teleport one in, it's not the end of the world. Okay, it didn't teleport one in. Hopefully, has maybe not prematurely cursed that. So we're okay. We've got bullets, which means I can come shoot this guy. Pop him before he becomes an issue. Okay, there is a portal over there. I hear someone being munched upon. I don't see them. It's just a crawler, okay. It's just a crawler. You're fine. I can knife you. I can knife any of them, actually. You know, knifing them's a lot easier than shooting them. Except maybe the Explodo boys, you know, because they'll just pop in our face if we knife them. It helps if the knife actually hits this guy the majority of the time. Now, that's very, very likely to be a trap. It's literally a maze dead end. That's the most likely to teleport in a monster. So we shall... Plus, you know, we need to get a key to unlock that, so that's not the way. Now, we're heading round to that portal. That's clearly our final destination. Oh, hi. You appeared out of nowhere. It's still lacking enough bullets. You're also a very interesting colour, one of those. You seem to have decayed a bit more. Suspicious of teleporting monster. Okay, there's an item on the end there. There's an item up there. Right, let's clear out towards what we need. Bandages. Don't really need those. If we clear out towards the portal first. And shells. Now, I don't think that's a breakable one. Wooden box looks like it can be broken. Ooh, perfect. Okay, shotgun shells. Yeah, we clear out the way and then we can run to the portal if necessary. Me and a few initiates are growing concerned with how much time the master has spent in with the brats. He's been neglecting our meetings to see about improvements on the ground, as well as his normal role as supervising the process in making the brew. We've also noticed a strange phenomenon. The boy has started appearing randomly throughout the mansion. One moment I was alone in the library cleaning and dusting the shelves, sure that I was alone. The next moment the boy was standing behind me, the air behind him rippling for just a moment before this, like he went through the portals. Several people have reported this. I know the master has been practicing magical spells, building up his strength for when the eclipse, the special night, comes. Is he using that brat as some sort of guinea pig, maybe? Or is he training up his replacement for the future? I'm dubious of other things in that. Okay, so that's not from the other side, but we are going to eventually go around to that. This looks like it's fairly clear to the thing when we need to go there. That is 100% a trap. Now, this probably has some sort of item we need. Very interesting. Yeah, we definitely needed that ointment, right? Definitely needed that ointment. Definitely something we 100% needed. But we can go place it into the portal. Right, what have we got in our inventory? We've got an ointment filled thing. We've got 1 bullet extra. It is probably a trap. It's more than likely a trap. It wasn't a trap. But we had to pick it up. You know, it's something to pick up. So we picked it up even though we got like 1 bullet. We can come back for 1 bullet. Right, that's locked from the other side, so we'll go round and unlock that. We've cleared the place out pretty nicely. Troll rape. Okay, this guy's in a different outfit from the other explodos. Okay, well, we've used 1 bullet. You see that wheat growing up out of nowhere? Like it was coming to grab us. Yeah, definitely not coming to entwine itself on us. It's just the weird glitchiness of this game at times. Okay, moving on. No. You know, in hindsight, it was easier to not leave the bullet there. Just, you know, using 1 bullet. We had to leave something though. Okay, lots and lots of items. This is singular. It is. Okay, combine. Fine. Drop. What's this? More ointments. Okay. And now we've got 30% filled ointment. Got some sort of water bucket. And then our portal. Go dump a lot of this stuff off. But nothing ominous about this at all. Okay, so that's a climb up. Right, what's going on over here? Another record! Okay. Oh. Here we go. So in hindsight, we know that we could have, you know, not carried some of the stuff, but we didn't necessarily know what we needed. We did use the handle, so it's all good. It's time to dump things. And the advantage is we could go back to the other room and go collect all of the stuff in there, right? So leave, leave, leave. We need more pistol bullets. Really do need. Okay, let's if we're coming back with stuff anyway, let's do it this way. Right, let's go collect all of the other stuff that's on the floor. There's screw spiritual energy to teleport it when we can literally just go pick it up. And there won't be new monsters at all that have appeared out of nowhere, because games don't do that. And then we can pick up that record and then we'll save, because we've made a fair enough progress without taking too much injury. You know, we got 1 month. A bit of an annoying, stupid thing, but that's fine. Okay. I mean, if it'll at least let me turn the camera to where I need to go, not the end of the world. You know, we know that it's all nice and safe, so we can run carefree into this whilst the camera's glitching out. That's fine. Again, this is a blue gate door, as though we should have had the blue key, but we already used that. And it's like, yeah. no point, you know, you've used it once, you don't need to keep holding it. But I actually appreciate that. Rather than needing to have gone back for the key. It's like, aha, tricked you, and you have to go all the way back for the key. Okay, so there are 4 items actually. There's 2 in the sheds! And 2 here. So we're also going to go for the shed ones. And there won't be any demons or this one zombie that we left alive causing us problems at all. Right, so this won't cause us any problems. Okay, the records, the ointment. Not saving here though. Saving at our nice spot. And run back. Okay, that just saves us having to have to. You know, for if we do need to. We don't really need all this stuff, but you know, it's nicer to have it in our box available. Just everywhere, all over the map. Okay, let's go. Camera being a little sussy, but again, you know, unless something has gone very wrong, we've cleared the way out. And the fact that it's making us climb a ladder here makes me think we might be coming to some sort of significant scene, like some sort of boss perhaps. I don't know. Okay. What? Did picking up that record spawn a zombie? Did you go there? It actually got me because I was like, hey, we cleared this out. I'm not prepared for anything. Bleh. What? There's a zombie here? There's a zombie on your lawn. Oh no, and coming back out, he's going to be racing to eat your face. Not carry a med kit, but I'll carry a bandage and ointment. You know? Okay, I mean, we haven't gathered any extra spiritual energy, but, you know, I would like... Oh, we've got 11,760. I see that in the bottom right now. Is that always been there? Also, why is the thing closed? Like, you know, it's not... Like, if we go to the memories, it shows the brain in the jar and the other things. Okay, so we got 11,760. So we only need to kill 10 times the number of things that we've killed. I don't know if normal zombies count, or if it's just big monsters. But, okay. This is significant enough progress. I can overwrite this. Over the shoulder, round 1. The smoke in the distance. I actually can't hear this song. Okay, eventually I can hear it, but it's very, very quiet. And out we go to face the consequences of taking this record. That's not going to mean zombies out here at all. There's probably like 80 zombies that have all woken up now for taking the save record. How dare you take my record? That was my record. Don't see it. Okay, it's loading in. I can't even open it. There we go. Okay, that's locked from the other side. Okay, but we're going above the top, so we're not even able to get in that way. Maybe we fall down the roof of it. Maybe we can fall into the roof. Because there is an item in there, and we would like to open up the shortcut if there is something. Now pay attention to the way that you're going. That's probably the smartest thing to do. Hello, Piglet! Hello, hello! How are you? How's your day going? Making some progress. Again, there he is again. Bye. Can't see him, but I can hear him go. Yeah, I see this guy over here. He's easy enough to deal with. You know, nice, easy. Oh no, there's a hunter. Excuse me, sir. Did I give you permission to touch my ass? I don't think I did. It's at least that was an instant death move. He just sort of tickled us. Okay, so it turns out there was something there. I'll stir up a ruckus. You should. You'll stir up a ruckus and distract them whilst I don't get tickled by a hunter zombie. I heard him. Where'd he come from? He stuck out of nowhere. It was good. I think he just wanted to be scary. He didn't want to actually kill me. He just wanted to tap the ass, it seems. Okay, there's some sort of zombie in there as well. And no way in. Let's go stir up a ruckus for certain. He's just chilling. And there's a hunter with him as well. That's the problem. I don't think that these sorts of greenhouse things are normally bulletproof. But I'm guessing that the game isn't going to let me just shoot them through that, so I'm not even going to try and waste bullets. Okay. Very ominous chair. Where'd this guy go? There was a hunter over there. I saw him. He has since vacated the area. Okay, so we're going to have to go all the way around. But there he is. There he is. He sees us aim a bullet at him and he's like, I'm just going to move out the way. Okay, you know what? I'll shoot this. I'll miss this guy because I can't actually see his head from the bees. I'll shoot this guy first, and then we'll deal with the hunter. 2 hunters! Oh, how did that miss? Come on. Hey, got him. Got him. Maybe a waste of bullets. But... okay, we have very few pistol bullets and a lot of shotgun bullets. I didn't finish Hollow Knight. The game is very dark, isn't it? I'm playing Hollow Knight every Friday with, we're only 7 or 8 hours in, but I do think we're pretty far in. But I am gonna not only finish it, but maybe try for the bigger ending as well. So I'll be back to that on Friday, and we'll continue that. How many of these things are there? Look, there's even more around the corner. How many of these hunters do we need to face? Yeah, we definitely wouldn't have had enough pistol bullets to deal with all of those. But yeah, we'll continue that on Friday, and maybe be facing the boss down for the first time, and then try for like the secret endings. But I don't know if it is actually letting me go to the boss. Like, it's highlighted it on the map now as though that's the target, but maybe it'll be just like, hey, you know, now you can go face down the things that unlock the boss, and then you can go to the boss. So, might not necessarily get to the boss, but probably get to the boss on Friday. Okay, explosive barrel. Maybe another explosive barrel. But we dealt with them anyway. But I'm guessing that's why there were so many of them, because you're probably meant to use the explosive barrels to kill them. But we didn't. But we didn't. No zombies, huh? Okay, down the ladder, and then the zombies will probably appear. After we've stirred up so much of a ruckus that now the zombies will appear. Okay, looks quiet. Another one of those mechanisms. Oh, that was just an open gate. Maybe I should not have gone through that. I saw the big wood thing and I was like, that's a locked gate. Okay, locks door in a big long way to open some doors. And we know that there's dogs in. I know where this is on the map. From where we heard them over the fence. So maybe we want some pistol bullets before we try to go face down some dogs. And we want to, like, you know, make sure we've got... wow, the camera's been horrible again. Make sure we've got everything we need out here. There's also another gate. Even further into nowhere. Not from the inside. If only we know how to do this puzzle, even though it showed us. Oh, I wonder how we do this. Right. I see Big Explodo Boy coming. Okay, he is coming to a spot where I can shoot him. This is why I saved him. Like, using the shotgun on him would be a waste. And using all of our pistol bullets on the hunter is kind of a waste. What the heck is that? Is he an Explodo or is he Swamp Thing? Can't tell if exploding monster or Swamp Thing. I think Swamp Thing. I mean, this guy's just a regular chumpo. As long as he comes out, I can tickle him with a knife. He will not eat us, because this game is silly. He'll just menacingly sit in our face. Oh, he actually ate us! Oh, he was a little offended by me saying that, huh? For a moment he wasn't eating us, but then he took great offense to me saying he would not eat us. Oh no, he did. He actually bit us. You're an Explodo. You're just an Explodo. Wow, that went right through you, huh? That... Good dodge. Oh my god, this is drunk zombie has all the dodges. Like, whoop, 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 you can't hit me. Yeah, he's not Explodo Boy, is he? That Swamp Thing over there, I don't know how he's gonna react. Now, we did just waste all of our pistol bullets missing that guy. Which is the problem. But this is fine. We've got lots of shotgun bullets. And a knife, if we need it. Now, I am concerned at what Swamp Thing's going to... Okay, Swamp Thing won't come in here, which is good. And we can go and open this out. Now, we do know that there's at least one hunter and one zombie that we saw through the roof. There could be any heaps of other things. Oh, he has a machete or something as well. Swamp Thing has a machete. As if Swamp Thing alone wasn't scary enough. He has a machete. There he. Oh, there's many hunters. At least 2 hunters, because there's another one here. Once we shoot this, it's probably going to alert the other one. Good dog. Good dog. I shouldn't have got so close. I was like, I want to get really close and, like, you know, make sure that we don't... This is because we got so close. Okay, that's good. Now we have some pistol bullets. Now there is the zombie and the swamp, not the swamp thing, but the hunter that we saw around this corner up here. Or was that the hunt? That might have just been the hunter. It might have just moved. Because he's not next to this guy anymore. But I'm prepared. There's probably another hunter hiding here. And there could be demons that teleport in out of nowhere as well. There's actually more than likely going to be a demon that teleports in out of nowhere. I see him. That's the hunter. Because the game now teleports demons out of nowhere in thin air in front of you now. Now, are you going to be mad if I come and grab you? Do not care. You wait for me to put my guard down! How dare you? The smart zombie! I'll wait for you to put your gun down, then I'll come charge at you. They're too clever. They really are. Okay, nothing. A record. Perfect. That's what we need. Another vinyl record. Okay, let's open the shortcuts. So that we don't have to do that again. And we go round again. And we're going to dump all this into the portal. Just because we can. Just because we're here. And we probably really didn't need to kill all that stuff on the top. Because, you know, you literally probably only ever need to deal with it whilst you're up there. And they could have easily ran around it, but... You know. You know. We killed it. It's fine. Camera and controls, please be nice. I know we've just transitioned a room and it really doesn't like that anymore. Right, records, first aid kit. I mean, we've got so many bandits. We should use one and heal up. Wow, that really didn't heal as much as I thought it would, huh? It'd be dumb not to heal up. You know, especially as we're about to maybe face down Swamp Thing. Dogway only opens shortcuts back to where we were before, so probably not the most useful. But at the same time, may have items that we need. Lag. Thank you. I'm going to go the roof way. Because maybe we can get a shot on Swamp Thing from up here. And tease him entirely. Without having to fight him properly. You know, the game does allow that. And as it does distinctly allow for these sorts of things, like, we've got a nice view. We can sort of see outside the realm of things. One thing would be somewhere right there. Right there. We couldn't do this in retro camera. Maybe he angry. He actually pretty fast. Swamp Thing, please. Please. Let me headshot you. Bye, then. I guess. Bye. Did he just leave the rounds of the level through the gate? He just fully noped out of that. That's in the next level, sir. How do you expect me to get you through what's supposed to be a gate that I'm supposed to go through? Okay, there's some sort of ominous lighting, like this is like a portal. I don't think he wanted to be teased. really don't think he appreciated that. So... now, will he still be over there, or will he be back in the round for that? Now that we've gone down the ladder and we've, like, reloaded things. Let's have a quick peek. He gone. He decided to nope out of that. He fully noped out of that. Okay. So that means that at least it will count the damage that we did to him already. One shot to the head. But he is also now a looming jump scare. Right, so if we look at the map, like, oh no, there's a little bit before that. No, he's coming back. Maybe we don't need to fight him. Maybe we just run. Yeah, I don't think we need to fight him. I don't think we need to deal with that. He was probably one hit from killing, but, you know, maybe we don't deal with that. You know, if we can run around him, we don't need to. He is easy enough to dodge. Big map! Locked door. Of course. Of course. So, dead end, and have to go back past something anyway. It is locked. Doesn't say what we need. All we know is we have to go back past something. But we see a map, and we see that there is a big way that way, and it leads to some sort of thing over there. So, you know, big realm. Now, the problem is, unless these doggo ways have something else. Okay. Now, hopefully he won't come and attack us whilst the camera's being stupid. There we go. Hi. Of course. I should have known it was a bloodstain. I am stupid. Do not investigate bloodstains. That's where the monsters teleport in. We know this. Means the plants are sick, like they're infected. Okay. Not like the people are vomiting everywhere. It's the plants that are... Okay. We should have known. Blood means that the monsters are going to teleport in. Why did I investigate that? Oh, but there's something to investigate. We know this. We've learned the language of this game. Who's the gatekeeper? I noticed something very peculiar the other night. Some of the initiates, myself included, have been on high alert after a party of initiates had disappeared a couple of days ago. One of them I know very well. His name was John. His name was Robert Paulson. He was a curious bastard, he was. He was convinced that Master had some kind of ritual stored somewhere underground, where we've heard rumours of great subterranean chamber existing below the mansion. He tried to talk to a group of us exploring with him. Those of us with any shred of common sense refused his invitation last night. As I was making up my usual nocturnal, I was trying to find some answers. I noticed a big brute was somewhere around. I walked through the cemetery, where I finally saw him walking down a stone path I'd never noticed before, carrying a full-sized coffin. I followed him for some time until we became on some ancient-looking ruins. I dared follow him inside, actually barged through a large stone door while I tried to stay hidden behind pillars and collapsed walls. I noticed he'd gone through a large wooden door deep within the building, disappearing with the coffin. Put me ear to the door, the strange muffled sound from the other side. I waited for an hour to see he'd come back, and he was getting ready to leave when he re-emerged without the coffin and some used thick braided rope. Tied the door off. It looked like it led below ground. What was he doing down there? What were those terrible noises? Well, that's the rope that we burnt. So have we got to go back down there? Is there something new that we can discover down there in a coffin? Because it's literally... It's a new vampire. Is he meant to be the tyrant? He got his foot stuck on something. We locked him. Behind me. Boss? Is this the boss? Are you the master? You're literally Mr. X. You're just literally Mr. X. That's, you're not actually hard. That did hurt. Except I'd probably have to actually kill him. He's just Mr. X. Except everything is locked off. He's unsure if I actually have to fight him, because he's Mr. X. Oh yeah. Can't run because this game doesn't like you run. This coffin had your name on it. And he has a gatekeeper key. I took a lot of bullets. And that door's now completely unlocked. And like all of the rooms that were just sealed up are now unsealed. So we did have to fight him. Now there are dogs, right? I know that that is like a door that's open. And it was locked off before, but now we have the key. An abandoned mine shaft, to me. But I'm gonna go unlock these so that they're open from the other side. Okay. I'll take more bullets as well. And there's loot, which is like the most important part. Okay, we've unlocked it, but we're not going in it. Because we know where it is. Crackling, but not a dog. And we're also going to unlock this one. And more loot. Okay. Unlocked it. He took so many bullets. So many bullets. Got more bullets, and we've got plenty here. But we're actually doing okay. I think if we'd have been still playing on some retro mode, I mean, at least we wouldn't have stood still when we were trying to run away from that guy. Like, you know, it just made us do. And more bullets, because, you know, it has to give you bullets to make up for the stuff that you just used, or at least give you enough in the room to kill him. Right? Or if you don't have them, because you used them all up. But now, you know, we exchange shotgun shells for pistol bullets to be able to deal with regular zombies. So, fair exchange. So we're probably going to run into a lot of these cultists at the same time. Okay, now we chop his hair off, because we take his power, you know. we shame him in the afterlife. Thing looked like he was carrying a coffin. Was he feeding that creature for some reason? What creature? Feeding what creature? Oh, the one in the basement that we killed before from the other roundhouse. Is that what you're saying? Is he heading down there? Because of the note that we just read. Or are we going to face another creature from the Black Lagoon? And this is just... He was coming from there. Okay, so we are just straight back here. And those other ones do lead to that door up there, and then the other door up in the other room with the doggos. Okay, but it didn't quite extend that far. So maybe that door goes a bit further up. Let's go dump some of this stuff into the thing. And then head down there, because like it was saying, as though there's something down there. So I think we need to go back in. The portal. You know, because we've literally got lore that suggests you go back in, even though we do have a gatekeeper key. It's blue. Even though we opened the blue door already. Maybe they just reused assets. It can probably open more of the ground. Hello? Stuck on everything. Can probably open more of the things. Ointments. Ointment. Ointment. Just simplify this a little bit. Okay, these are all 2s, which is the annoying bit. I can't make a 3. And do I take a bandage? Probably. Even though we have just killed what is a boss, I'm not saved yet. Even though we've got 1,000,000 vital records. You know, I've played these retro games growing up. Don't save just yet. It's too soon to save. Not enough progress. Even though significant fighting boss, we can fight that better if we have to. And it's like, you know, all we did was literally fight that boss. We literally didn't do anything else. You know, we could avoid going down the Swamp Thing way. We cleared out that entire room already beforehand. Literally, the only progress that we made is fighting that boss. So if we die, so be it. We can do that without taking damage at all. Which is even better. There's no extra looting to do. There's nothing. We can literally do that in a second. We don't have a map of the area. They are fresh, because that guy was taking the coffins down there to feed whatever was down here, right? Okay, it's still locked off. Okay. That portal remains. No, I don't think that we necessarily need to go through that portal. So I don't think that is the progress that we need. Because there's nothing else down there. There's only the portal that we already know of to the other world there. Didn't seem to spawn anything else. I think it was just like, you know, lore, this guy's feeding the monster. That's why the monster survived so long. These guys are specifically feeding it. I say these guys because clearly there's going to be more of these tyrant monster men. Mr. X's. And we're going to have to kill them all. Because it's not like normal Resident Evil where you can just avoid them, right? No, there's something you definitely have to kill. Okay, upwards is somewhere new. And we can see through the walls already. Because the fog gate. What? You got a pistol. Okay. Doggos will 100% be in this next room. And then that'll lead back round to the graveyards and everything, which will, you know, be where maybe. Oh, it came out here. Again! Not exactly. So there's another door, I think, between that door that we could go through at the side and this door that's locked from the other side. How does that work? Okay. Now, I mean, looking at the map, none of these fit this. Also, why is the front door? Probably unlocks the gate to the cemetery. I mean, all of these, unless it doesn't specifically show us what we can unlock. Because all of those show us locked doors, not one that we can unlock. Right, that's red, so it clearly won't unlock that. Now, why is the front door to the mansion locked out? Are we not allowed in there anymore? Have we been locked out? The door's locked again. Seems like someone removed the medallions from the inside. We are locked out. Okay. We're officially... Where did this guy go? He clearly went in and locked us out, right? The mirror is gone. Yeah, I noticed the lasers off. I did notice that. Now we can't even interact with this and move it. Interesting. Blue. Okay, so even though this is showing us completely locked, this must be what opens. And then we can go up and around and into the mansion another way. We didn't fully kill all of the stuff through the walls. We did kill some of them. But there's a dog somewhere. Is that the dog? Or is that just a bunch of flowers? I think that's just a bunch of flowers. I don't think we shot everything through the fence, but we shot something through. Right, so this should then let us maybe get back into the house. The gate is locked. It's funny, because this is a blue key. Danger, guard dogs. It's funny, we have a blue key and it doesn't open the blue gate. Like, maybe it's the gate past Swamp Thing then. Purple. It will not unlock purple. Or is it missing a piece? Because it's blue, but there's a big hole in the circle in the middle of it. And it's probably a diamond, but yeah, there's maybe it needs a sapphire in it. The key will not work until it's got the thing in it that it needs. It's a shame I can't look at other maps. You know, we have other maps. I would like to look at the other maps of other areas and go, hey, I can tell where this key goes. I can look at the other maps of the other areas and see that. There's a blue door over here. It's a different kind of blue door. But it might be the correct blue door. There's the blue door by where we got the shotgun, which is maybe diamonds. It's locked, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's not the door that opens. Again, you know, this might be the key to that. So the fact that it is locked just means that we can unlock it. As it is blue. Yeah, I see that guy over there on the balcony, which I do not care. You have fun over there. Blue gates. Door is locked. Strange shape. It's just diamonds. Don't tell me I had to use. Don't tell me I had to click use for it to recognize it. Okay. Well, in this case, wonder how we use this. In this case, we go back to Swamp Thing Town. Maybe it will let us go into the red portal in there. There's probably somewhere on that map that was obvious. It was locked before, that probably shows us unlocked now. Perhaps. Who's to say? Right, we've tried every blue door that we know of. But there might be other blue doors. They were literally closer. And perhaps more obvious. Probably opens the courtyards and the graveyards. Not the courtyards, the gate in the graveyards, and we know where the graveyard is. So we probably should have known that. Okay, so once we're through this gate, it'll probably show something highlighted that we can unlock. It probably is to the red demon portal. Probably. But we don't know. A Swamp Thing won't be aggro, okay. I mean, it's not showing as. It's a shame that I can't look at the other maps. That would be very handy. That'd be far too handy, right? To be allowed to look at the other maps. Right, let's try the gate by the red portal first. Because then we don't have to run past one thing. If it is not that, we can peek into the other area that could be a graveyardy sort of thing. Which is most likely the graveyard. You know, we can have a peek in the graveyards. Even though I can't think of any locked gates in there. Like blue. Funny that. The big blue gate there that we never needed the key for. Maybe we need a key later for it. And in all hope, all ye enter. The chosen one must complete the Odyssey path before this will. Interesting, interesting. What the heck is that? The heck is that? Bowgun bolts? Okay. So should we have found a bowgun? That didn't spawn a monster. We don't have a bowgun. But perhaps we should have been able to find a bowgun. But we need to complete the Odyssey path before we can go in there. So maybe that's like a secret exit thing. Let's go peek through here. And see if we can find who's through the keyhole, where the keyhole is, or where the key goes, at least. We have no clue right now. Nothing locked looking, so garden. So the only place left has to be past Swamp Thing. It's the only place left. been everywhere else. No, this key doesn't open anything in that direction. I don't know where we need anything. There's a chance that we don't need this piece of paper forever, you know, that I'm carrying around with me. There's a good chance that it's like, hey, you know, this is a special item that you only need in special circumstances. I'm carrying it with me. Yeah, you're not going to need it till right at the end of the game when you can use it for a special ending. And it's like, huh? Like, I'm still going to carry it with me. Even though there are convenient boxes to maybe put it in and leave it until we need it. You know, I'm still carrying it with me. Okay, he was easy enough to bait. Okay. Teleporting demon is gone. Good. We'll not go near the bloodstain to teleport him back in. I know better. Ah, but the spiritual energy that you can get from killing... I don't care. You don't need it. Unless that's what the 100,000 thing... Okay, it is this case. Right. Ominously clear. A little too clear. Also, it gave me, like, control instant. Didn't mess with it. Big ominous maze. Lots to explore. There is a big green area. That's the Among Us noise. Glowing temptation. Does the Among Us noise again? I don't know if I've got the game loud enough for you to hear it go. Paper. Cultist that's dead. Absolutely won't come alive the instant I grab that. The game does never do that. It's never done that at all. It doesn't love to just go, hey, you picked something up off a dead body, have monsters to fight. It doesn't do that. You've got so many save things. It's going to, you know. Half of a key. Okay, holy water note. Me and a group of the other initiates were ordered to help clean up the church and prepare it for the next ceremony today. Strange thing occurred while we were in there. Setting up ceremonial chalices, from which the brew would be served from, and that sort of business. Fellow initiate Lance had went down to the basement to see if we could find some more candles and pews with which to bring up and increase the seating capacity. He told us he had found a room down there with a strange-looking golden pillar, with a bowl filled with water along with some books. We all went down to investigate, and I recognised at once what it was. Prior to answering Lord Elfrid's calling, I was a practising Catholic, and as such have seen the insides of many churches prior to my pilgrimages to the Master's lands. What I saw when I went down there was a baptistery, with what was unmistakably a holy waterfall. And it looks ancient, perhaps from the 1600s or earlier. The Bibles I found in them were incredibly rare versions. I was shocked, thinking surely the Master would have removed all such instances of heresy from in his church. When we informed him of the room, he exploded with anger, almost seeming ashamed that we'd found it. He refused to leave his chamber and investigate, instead ordering a team of us to board up the room. I've never seen such a strange emotional response from him. So it's all Christians, that's why they're all zombies. I mean, obviously they're religious cults. It was weird that, hey, I was a practicing Christian and now I have joined this cult of zombie. It's heresy to practice Christianity in the face of zombifinity. You know, he converted quick enough. But then again, you know, one cult is like another, right? One religion is like another. And, you know, those rare and ancient books, they're probably just, like, you know, the basis of the whole religion anyway. And it probably is like, this was actually the original writings. And it was adapted for the mainstream. Something sussy about that tree. Like a big foot. Okay, this is just asking for ambush land. And smelling like weird boss realm that we're gonna have to run in circles around. Probably fighting another tyrant. The weird something that keeps going on that's Among Us is very... I know that that sort of noise existed before Among Us, but you can't not hear Among Us anymore. Or werewolf? I mean, obvious door is obvious. There's big open door that we can go through. We can systematically... Hey, there's some. Again, you know, we really don't need to kill in this wide open territory, but... Okay, that was a higher pitch. He was easy enough to deal with. Like, literally one shot. One kill. Okay, the Among Us is getting higher and higher pitch. Okay, I see the light ray coming through. Ray tracing! Even though we don't have RTX graphics card, we have ray tracing. Maybe not the smoothest ray tracing, but, you know, the rays are slightly tracing to a spot. Like a laser beam. And, you know, we can sort of get, like, that. That's an interesting effect there. You know, like, ray tracing would have it be smooth and dithered, right? I don't know what's going on with... Oh. God damn it. I saw her look up, and I immediately knew. And then it ate my face before I even noticed it. Oh. Crows. Zombie crows, of course. Where are you? Dead? He's chasing us and hiding in trees as well. That was the sussy Among Us, imposter Among Us. It was the crows! The worst thing to shoot in these retro games. But actually probably harder to shoot in first person. Was that the only crow? Hi. I think that's actually stopped the sussy Among Us noise as well. So was it literally doing the Among Us noise because of the crow? If so, that's interesting. Does that, like, echolocate when the crows are further away and coming towards you? And then as it got higher and higher, it was like... Crows are here. Because it's not Mungus in anymore. Now we need to keep an ear and an eye out for crows. Okay. There's a sussy Mungus. Means there's probably another crow. There is. It's higher because he's aware. Hit, I missed. Got him. Okay. So that means crow. That just leaves, or is that a whole lot of them? I hear another crow. He's far away though, because the Among Us is creaky. She's not looking up, she's not noticing crows. Ointment? Okay. Booted that corner and scooted. That's not anything to destroy. Okay. Now, there's still a very, very, very long corridor there. I'm gonna leave the shotgun shells as well. Fungus. There are crows among us. I hear the crow. I didn't see the crow. He is far away by the sound, but closer. No sign of crow. Probably in that corner. Shotgun shells, of course. It's just shotgun shells that we just literally just put down. That says Mongus is closer. Got higher. That's a clever touch if that's what they've done to make you aware of the crows. Because you don't know it until you know it, and then when you know that that's why, it's going. Any crows, any zombies? Again, gates. It is open. It leads somewhere. You. That's close. There's some close mongus. Like, obviously that's where we need to go eventually. Okay, that's like right next. But maybe it's just the music is just, you know, intensifying and it doesn't signify crows at all. Like we don't want to be. Need to find the other half of the key, which I feel is going to be in here. I hear crows. But again, you know, they could just be scenery noise crows, not actually monster crows. We should work our way round the right, I think. Just grass, not the hidden hunter. Crackling of the thing is distracting. We have to check everything. We have to check the trees. We have to check for zombies. We have to check all the peripheries. Are there hidden crows? Are there anything? Crow, 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 crow. I see you now, crow. Now, where did you land? That I didn't see. Right the way in the back? Okay. No zombies alerted. Any more crows? No more crows, okay. It's just Out here looks like, yeah, it's just funny that I just knifed that. Bandages. Up and down my legs and my arms. Not for you, just, you know, just have bandages. Okay. Now this would suggest other key. From where we got the first one. But a lot more ominous of a cavern, as though maybe a boss. Hopefully not a gigantic crow. Okay, it's way more open again. Not gonna suddenly have walls closing in on us with spikes, are we? Not at all ominous spike wall closing puzzle at all. We have to push the right statues and no. Must come back later. Statue looks ancient. Something should be placed there. Oh. What did I just say about some sort of spike wall closing in puzzle? We have to know the order of the things to give the ladies. Okay, madam. Almost though spawned in just because we went down there. Okay, so we have to know what to give the ladies before we even think about that. And we don't know, because otherwise we're probably going to die. Okay, I think I've got an opportunity to take a drink without something coming and eating me. And then I would imagine that opens some sort of portal to hell that we transition through to get probably fire. I'm guessing maybe we give them all fire or something, because that's probably the element of choice. Okay, some guy's freshly buried coffin. Nothing to be concerned of. No hidden zombies or crows. Very suspicious area. Crow, 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 crow. I hear you, crow. Maybe just scenery crow, but I hear a crow. More bogan bolts. Okay. Let's drop these off over here. This corner is now our leaf later pile. Because clearly we're coming back over here anyway at some point. To go in there. Systematically clear this out. I smell a trap. I smell a trap over here that I don't like. Where are the crows? Where's the ambush? No ambush? Nothing? Just the Among Us noise. That's just scenery. Too suspicious. We are the 6! Well, yes, we just found the 6 ladies, but that doesn't help me solve the puzzle, does it? We found the 6 ladies that need something in their hands. I mean, you're praying, maybe you just need your own hands in your... Which one do you represent? Okay, this box teleported in out of nowhere. Bandages. Okay, well... Sure, I'll leave them here. I'm not going to run back to the corner just for the sake of it yet. Crests. We have an item. You are... Where are you? Where are you? I see you. Right, land. Don't come eat my face. I saw another one over there. I saw you. Okay. Take our hand, Holy Mother. They are buried with us to protect us. Their vessels contain our souls. Do I need a spade? Is that what I need? Am I not going to be able to solve that until I find a spade? I feel like it's in spades. I feel like we may have ran past some spades that we weren't allowed to grab. Maybe now that we know to dig up something. These are just records. They can stay there. I'm not going to move all them over to the other side as well. Just to make a nice, convenient pile. Bullets. Perfect. So we probably need a spade. Some coffins. Where are you? Where are you? In the tree. Okay. Is it just the one? Gate is locked! I need to find my way to the other side. Okay, well we kind of already did see the way to the other side, so let's go back round. Any of these? Nope. Locked. Strange symbol. If only we had half of that symbol already and kind of figured out that we need the key. Right. Blocked by barrels, but I could literally push those over, move them out of the way. I could literally climb over the fence. No, this isn't stopping me getting in. I could build something to climb over, but I guess we need to go... There isn't another around. There's some items in there. Guess we're not allowed in there yet. Okay. So the only place left to go is big, already unlocked door. Doesn't look like we got anything we want to drop off, so... Okay. Maybe we'll find a spade in here. What was this? Appointments. Okay. Maybe we will find a spade. Or the other half of the key. One of the two. Not a boss. Just a regular zombie. There's a portal at the end. Okay. Another underground location and a door. Probably to something that has a thing. This looks like a cliffside. Moving. Just because I pointed my gun at you. Out to the draw range. You're not a cultist, man. Fuck me. That guy wasn't even moving his head that much and I kept giving him a razor shave. Rather than actually hitting him. Wasn't even wiggling that much and right next to him. Couldn't have shot him any closer. I should get closer because you're out of the draw range, and then I see you that are about... I am control range, so bear that in mind. Again, you know, these guys I could actually just kill them. Because they do not eat you at all. Because this game is stupid, and if you try to run, they'll eat you. But if you try to attack them with a knife, they'll just stand menacingly, stinkily next to you and try to one on you occasionally and beat you with DO. But they won't actually try to eat. why would zombies try to eat you? Right, that was just to make up for all the bullets that we... why would these zombies ever try to eat you? If you try to run, the game will eat your run and not let you run, and then it will... Then they'll eat you. If you actually try to fight them, they won't. Because... logic. I could go and dump all of this stuff in the portal. Right, okay, you're definitely in the draw radius, so this won't just shoot through that. Definitely in the draw radius, even though you are blurring in and out of reality. Okay. Now there is a portal literally right here. So I should go collect all of that stuff that we've left in the other room and put it in the portal. Now, that stuff can all sit there and nothing will come and take it at all. Here's where it spawns in a miraculous boss all of a sudden because we went back through a door for no reason. Brr, brr, brr. That would be perfect. We did that. Let's go pick up all of this trash that we left everywhere and put it in the portal box. No trash left behind. Absolutely nothing will spawn in on us out of nowhere that we're not expecting. This game never done that. And would never do that. Right, okay. 2 records as well. You know, not the greatest of stuff, but it's something to get, so... And they are save things. But they are handy. At the same time, not necessary. Right. Now we go right the way back around. I wonder if just going in the thing there is probably how we get in the garden, even though you could literally just hop that fence. But that's probably how we get into the other side. You have unlocked the gateway and gone through this door that probably has nothing of other relevance other than just letting you through that. A good job. In before this does something ridiculous. Regret leaving all of that stuff on the floor. Because you never know, it could not be a portal to the realm that we're expecting. It might be in a different room with a miraculous sudden boss. It was fine. It's just the room that we're expecting it. So, so it would be nice if it didn't do that to my camera every time we came. Okay, so killing ordinary zombies doesn't give us extras. Just for the sake of convenience. 70. What? You can't make a 90% ointment? Are you kidding me? Oh, 70% and 20%. You can't make a 90% and combine them, really? Or is it because I have a full inventory? Now that I don't have a full inventory, even though it would have literally stacked on top of it. Logic. That makes sense. You can't just combine it into the one that's already... No, you need a spare inventory slot to be able to even combine. That's we already had the thing, you know, and it wasn't a full stack, and it would have combined nicely into no. You're not allowed to combine that. I've got extra stuff. Give me my stuff. Give me a camera that isn't messing up. Okay. Got the keys, we got the ammo, we got the health. That is everything that was on the floor. Pistol fully loaded, and there won't be any crows coming and ambushing us. Okay. We don't need to go to that. That's not gonna see anything that we can interact with yet. Have to check every tree for crows now. There you are. I heard footsteps. I heard big heavy footsteps. Wow. Good dodge. You see him move at the speed of light to dodge that? He actually did intentionally dodge that when he went. The other one, no, that was just like coincidence with the thing. That second one though, he absolutely dodged that. Thick. Okay, the music's coming from that. I'll just miss every single shot every time. Good job, we have plenty of bullets. Okay, maybe the music is just... Maybe the music's coming from the house. I'll go clear the outside before we go to the house though. No, check for loot. Music's definitely coming from over here. Demon portal. And yes, you have to do some sort of challenge. Abandon all hope! The Odyssey path. Okay, so both Odyssey paths. Right. Maybe they're just like, you know, pre-bosses to a final boss or something. A cemetery. Big. Silent Grove. Not a hill. Cemetery. Thus. Explosive barrel on the tank of that. Is it actually explosive or is that just for show? Okay, so this car is blocking some path that apparently exists there that is not really that. Dogs. I hear the dogs. Okay, more bogan bolt. I don't see the dogs, but I hear the dogs in the back garden. Okay. Now, because of how he handles the bogan bolts before, well, I mean, I should really just dump them in the portal. Really should just go dump them in the portal, but I'm gonna leave them over here. By the path of the progress, when we've, you know, done the challenges of whatever the Odyssey thing is. Okay. Crow, 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 crow. 2 crows? 2 crows? Bigger. Okay, 1. Two. Are there any more? Scarecrow! Well, they were just chilling on that scarecrow, weren't they? That really was not a very good scarecrow. Really didn't do your job, did you, sir? You just let them. You're friends with the crows. I think he's just friends with the crows. Can't see the other one. Hiding in the grass. Well, I didn't hit either of them. I cannot see you. Wow, he just faded into the mist. He actually just evaporated. Is Scarecrow not doing his job, is he? Yeah, they've... Excuse me, don't hit that. That That hit that. That's the crow. I saw him flapping there. Bullshit. Okay, we don't need to kill every. No. Okay, I'm gonna go investigate this thing down here quickly, and then we'll go into the mansion. It's not a mansion, it's just a tiny little room. Okay, the growling dog doesn't like us. Here's where we get distracted. Dog has become aware. Oh, there's a note. Despite being told repeated times by the senior initiates not to inquire about the gatekeeper, Lord Alfred, this seems such a subject months in the circle. I found myself unable to get him out of my mind, so I've resorted to leaving my room at night and exploring the boundaries of Fog Island, particularly around the graveyard. I noticed that he emerges from the unknown, run-down shack of a building that is kept out here. Surely that's not where he sleeps, if he sleeps at all. He roams the grounds at night, disappearing beyond the boundaries of the property, moving with some kind of glacial slowness. I've seen him leave through the swamps before, taking that rickety old boat through there. He's the only one I've seen cross the swamp. Strange noise and dangerous mist about the boglands doesn't seem to perturb him at all, despite watching from the cover of the trees and bushes. Purely out of sight, I can't help but get the feeling he knows I'm there watching him. He doesn't seem to care. He actually seems to enjoy being watched. There's the dog. Can't get a good shot on him. There's the dog, okay. I wonder what this complex device is used for. It's not to open this hatch at all, and it's not like we've seen symbols do that anywhere. You know what? Dog is not locked behind the gate. Dog is actually out where we can get him. He is coming this way. Facts! All the dogs are coming this way. In fact, all of the dogs are coming this way. Very quickly. There's one more. And we shot him and this dog was smart and ran away. Thank you. There you are. This dog was smarter than the other dogs and ran away. Okay, so that was designed to be an ambush to catch you for going down there. Again, you know, we didn't necessarily need to kill those. Necessarily. Okay, creaking. Interesting. Nothing ominous about that. Was that supposed to be containing them and creak and then burst open? Weird. Weird metallic creaking that is just for set dressing. Not seeming to do a lot. Okay, there's some water in there. That just gave us some shotgun shells. I mean, maybe fair exchange fighting some dogs for some shotgun shells. That's some blood stains. Don't think it's anywhere near that. What happened here? I think the crows ate whoever was there. I think that's what happened there. I think the crows might be. We're not going to fight the crows. We don't need to. I don't have a map for this area. Okay, it seems like it's actually a bit bigger than it looks from the outside. Big dining table. Rummaging. Storage room seems like a smart place to go. This guy's clearly going to come alive. Okay. Very nicely sent dining room. That guy is going to come alive. There's a bow gun. Okay, the instant we take the bow gun, everyone comes. Don't have a map for this. Bollocks. Save room. Okay. Not from the inside. Another basement. Singular bandit. Oh, gramophone. If only we had an item to save. Now the trouble with taking this bandit. Also, these crows are right outside. The trouble with taking this bandage is the bandages up and down my legs and my arms for you. But we don't have the room to loot things. So, I mean, the crows won't eat us. Now, we do want to run out of there immediately because of the camera and the scuffy control. For that eats us. Okay, so, right. Leave this here and leave the other half of the key here. And 51 bullets. Okay, that gives us some room to loot. So we can get the thing. Bow gun. Whatever else may be in there. We have room to loot. And the zombies will surely come along. So we want to make sure that our camera is able to do things. Okay, slowly, there we go. Before we grab that, right, so we probably leave the bowgun till there. Another zombie. Also come alive. Old grandfather clock. We need to set the time on that as well. We don't have like the information yet. Another vinyl records. Nailed shut. The owner must have hated the sun. It's funny, you know, was he actually a vampire and not a zombie? Funny that. A mighty fine meal of entrails. Oh god, I don't even know what they're eating. That looks like the hearts. I don't know, did someone's rectum as well? And the liver? Almost looked like the same food I saw in the mansion. An actual cooked dinner, there's some sort of bowl of disgustingness, there's wine. Entrails. I mean, you know, it's funny that these zombies that eat everyone. Things. Blue fire. Another zombie probably comes alive. Probably when I read this. Every day is an exercise in pain. Every day I feel what has made me human slip away. With his presence and will filling the void instead, I try to think about my family, what my sons look like, who they even were. Yet their memory is obscured by images of that brat, the chosen one, his chosen one. His will is my command. His will is to protect the chosen one at all costs. How long will I be able to have control of my own thoughts before he takes control of my whole consciousness? I chose this fate. I swore my loyalty to you. Yet there is something deep inside me. It tells me I made a mistake. It didn't grow smaller with every hour that passes over. His control grows over me stronger by the minute. I should be grateful for he has blessed me with a new son. The sun is quite large and dwells beneath the earth. His long segmented body, controlled by the same energy that now coordinates my movements and invades my thoughts. He is ravenous and he shall feast upon the heretics and traitors of my master. I must go now, for he calls. His great mouth yearns for those who dare defy his will. Park Island is my own, and now we are all prisoners. And the Dune worm is going to eat us. We're going to have a horrible boss. Right. It's a worm creature. Can feel cold raising you. Must be some kind of supernatural fire. Did they use it for something? Yeah, funny that it's a blue fire. I mean, it's literally just gas fire, but I should get out of here. Zombies are gonna come alive. This guy got very naked to go to bed. He even took off his flesh. This is a strange picture here. Okay, so it's or it's written in a different dialect. It's some year AD. Probably we need to know this. Comb, cool spiky hats, sort of a brush, and a different kind of comb. 4Y2:. Maybe we need to know that for something. There's some sort of burrs. There's people cooking on the fire. Bones. That guy's chiseling the bones. Creature. That guy's pulling a boat. And AD. Probably refers to Anno Domini, the year before the Lord. Christians and their dumb shit. Because also, like, BC, before Christ, AD, Anno Domini, two completely different languages, by the way. You know. But AD in Christianity means after the birth of the Lord. But, you know, before calendars and after decimalization, because the first calendars were 10 months, they're both the same language. Before calendars, because before counting, before, you know, actual calendars. And then after decimalization, when the calendar came in, and it was made 10 months, or Julius and Augustus added July and August of the years. Decimalization of the year. Calendars. But do I want to activate its mechanism? Oh, it's got a number underneath it. I need to input a number. AD. I'm supposed to know what year that is. I mean, 1980, 1989. First and last numbers are similar. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 3, 5, 9, 4, 3, 5. Nine, 4, if there's any logic. 9, 4, 3, 5. So we're gonna need to come back into here with more information and the ability to know what those numbers mean. We can't investigate any of the other paintings. And we're gonna loot and scoot. This will make the zombies come alive, but the fact that we're gonna need to come here. Oh, the lock mechanism needs to be sprung in order to get the bow. I need to solve the mystery in order to get the bow. Which means we need to know how to read this in order to get the bow. I understand. We don't know the numbers, but I understand. Okay, well, we looted as much as we're gonna get. We don't have that information. That's as much as we're getting out of it. Okay. So no bowgun for us just yet. I'm sure there are people that just know the answer. You know, we'll have to discover that. 2 Carl and logic. 3 lot of loot. Okay, these are the items that we want. Right, I'm gonna dump some of this excess stuff into the portal. Come collect this back. Then what did we gather out here? Nothing. I don't know where we would go after this. I don't think we gathered enough information to do anything. Or any new puzzle pieces. Like, we got half of a key. But maybe now that we've been in there, it might trigger something. You know, because it sometimes does that. Otherwise, other than that, I don't know where we go. I did not tell you to run past that. Okay. Dump. We really don't need an extra healing. Hungarian Rhapsody. Real little. We've got 1 million copies of Hungarian Rhapsody. Let me stack them. Yeah, okay. Stack the Hungarian Rhapsodies. The Tortuga and the Tortuga. Okay. I mean, at least we've combined those into a bit of a better pile. Okay, we've got a lighter, we've got a medium bandage, and that's it. Don't know what the numbers mean. Maybe we should have paid close attention to the other painting that had writing on it. Maybe there was a number hidden underneath it. But we cannot go back into the mansion. Even if maybe we've got the ability to read those books now. That is not somewhere that we can go. I'm clicking stop walking, not paying attention. Okay, we've got the half moon. The upper half of a mysterious key. Okay. Explored everywhere, but that side bit at the back. But again, is that closed off? I hear what sounds like more dogs. Okay, so doesn't look like there's anything else. Crows are not relevant. Don't need to fight them. They're actually not chasing us. They're not that scary in this. Cannot see anything else. Cannot see anything else. Oh. Unless there's something that we can do in here. I'm at a loss. And we can't look at them. Okay, there's a big clock above that. Maybe the clock is relevant. Maybe the clock in the other place was also relevant, but we weren't able to go. Okay, it's not a clock, it's a big purple thing. Again, I could just jump that fence. Okay. I'm gonna go into that room at the back of here. And maybe something will spawn in. Because I didn't want to go in there because I thought it might be a trap. But maybe it's a trap that we have to trigger before it will allow us to make progress. Maybe it'll give us the other half of the key. Too dark to see anything. The message is here. When the mother holds her child, it shall be awakened from its eternal slumber. Okay, so we're looking for some sort of baby to give to one of those. It doesn't mean that the mother zombie that came and attacked us up here either. There's a very good chance we've missed something in this maze of everything. There's a very good chance I didn't systematically do this as thoroughly as I thought. And there's something else hidden. But yeah, I hear the zombies in there. Danger, dead inside. Yeah, I hear them. I very much hear them in there. Hi, sir. Gonna... Oh, you don't want to be shot in the head, huh? You don't want to be shot point blank in your face. That's funny. Real funny that you don't want me to just make the situation a bit easier. I need to find my way to the other side. There's a big open thing at the back. But if we look at the map, there's no way over there. You know, the only way is through this door. Through this tiny little church thing. Don't have that. Okay. Continues exploring. Let's go look down here again. Make sure we didn't miss anything. Definitely didn't miss anything. Cultist zombie. Doesn't want to come back to life. Definitely didn't come back to life. I heard creaking, like a zombie getting up. Okay, there's definitely nothing out there. I think we've kind of cleared all of it. You know? I think we were pretty thorough. I really don't think we've missed anything. I don't know where we're going. Can't see out of the... Are we just meant to be able to figure out the year on the painting? Are we just meant to somehow know that? That doesn't seem good. If that's the solution, you just have to know the year on the painting. That's not a good solution. Nothing. There's literally nowhere else that we can go. Handgun bullet. There is literally nowhere else. But I don't feel like that would make sense. Because that bow isn't really going to give us anything else either. That's not one that we can chop. bow doesn't give us another half of the key. We've thoroughly been everywhere. There is nothing. Nothing to find there. It really wouldn't be kill the last crow. Because that really isn't going to do anything for us either. The only thing that is inconsistent is this truck. I didn't actually mean to shoot. Okay, and it's not going to explode. And we can't go sneak up the back. Definitely not going to explode. Even though it's sparking. Even though it's sparking when we hit it. And that looks like it's a set piece that we need to use a specific item on. We wasted a bullet. Right, let's try looking at the clock again. Okay, when the camera lets us play properly. We definitely can't go in there. Because there's bins and stuff in the way. No, you know. Are we smashing a zombie in there? Yeah, she's looking at that zombie pretty hard. Like, you definitely coming to life. He gushy. He's a meaty zombie. Can't kill him yet. Old grandfather clock. It would be a shame if it had numbers on it that we probably need to know. Right, so 8:25. Oh, that's right. Guy didn't like sunlight. I really didn't like sunlight. Cold fire. Oh, 8:25. Okay, so it's not 8:25. AD, Anno Domini, the year before the laws. That's the year before AD. I mean, we could mash 10,000 buttons. We could. It's a stupid puzzle. Stupid, stupid puzzle. How to get the crossbow. Gatekeeper's note in the cabin is a clue for the sequence of the runes. Seemingly underpowered. Input in code from the picture in the frame in the back room. The gatekeeper's. Gatekeeper's journal. Gatekeeper's notes. This page is missing. Okay, seems sensitive subject resorted to leaving the room at night. I noticed that he emerges from the rundown shack in the building. Count that. Even with the same glacial slowness. He's the only one I've seen crossing the swamp. I've noticed something very peculiar in that. Some of the initiates, myself included, blah 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 blah. Convinced the master of some kind of riches stored somewhere underground. Big braided rope. Yeah? This page is missing. Page is missing. Okay, maybe it's on one of the missing pages that we do not have. That's a very useful hint, isn't it? Okay, let's just click the link and actually go in. 3 stones. Darkness medallion. Room puzzles with the lead to say the gatekeeper's note in the cabin is a clue. In the underpowered, blah 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 blah. They don't even tell you the solution. They're just like, hey, this is the hint. The gatekeeper's note will tell you. Yeah, perfect, brilliant. Also, there's no other information at all on the internet other than that tiny little hint that it's not good. Yeah, the gatekeeper's notes. Maybe he means the gatekeeper's journal. How long will I mean? We literally have that. Feeling grows smaller by every minute. He has blessed me with a new son. Again, that's not really helpful. Okay, but there's nothing else that we can do. Feels cold. Some kind of supernatural fire. Did they use it for something? Maybe if I had that piece of paper that had. Maybe I put that over the cold fire and it turns into the note that tells us the solution or something. Okay, is there something in the storage room? Not from the inside! Same if I needed to go into that. Okay, so it might be that we just run around and get ambushed by the big worm creature out of nowhere now that we know of its existence. Otherwise, what am I missing? Move. Right, so that's just a dead body. What happened here? There's a guy that was eaten alive by crows. Otherwise, there's nothing. Let's check that corner again. Let's check all the corners. Let's check down here. This big blood stain that'll clearly ambush a monster. Ominous gates that we hear moving. A creaking. Nothing that we can do with any of it. Here, shifting and creaking. Big braided rope. I mean, big braided rope. But again, nothing that we can interact with or do anything. Things that keep making loud noises. If we're supposed to be able to translate that, we can't. There's some sort of note that I've missed somewhere, probably. And that's not good. Wonder what this device is used for. Only I could pull the levers and open the gates. That would probably break the game order if we could just, you know, pull the easy solution with 4 things on 3 until we get the correct order. Nothing. There's nothing here. What did we do since then? We sort of just cleared this whole area. No, we saved afterwards, right? We've already saved recently. We've just been running around a lot since saving, right? So I don't need to save again. We can't go to the other side of that because we need... Can't do anything with the ladies because they need something in their hands that we do not have items. Unless we light them with lighter fire. Candles. It really feels like I shouldn't be going back through Swamp Thing Land though. There is literally nowhere else. Literally nowhere else. This doesn't feel good. You know, this feels stupid. That we're supposed to just know this combination. Without this, I think we can't progress. It took a while to... An item up there. Yeah, not going to bother fighting Swamp Thing. Don't think that item's very relevant. There's one specific stupid piece of paper that we've missed. Probably one specific stupid hidden piece of paper we've missed. Right? You don't usually teleport in. Okay. Maybe he didn't teleport in because we've had a boss in here before, but now that we've killed the boss, that guy is going to teleport in. There was no bloodstain though. Is the embarrassing part. I'm going to go through this side door just because we haven't been in this one. But there's the potential that there's some room that we have not been in. There's the potential for a room that we have not been in. So that's just up there. Right. So that's all locked off. There's no point in going to that. There's nothing there. You don't have anything. Like there's nowhere else to go. There's nowhere else to go. The only thing left to do is get ambushed by a million monsters. All locked off. Everything here is locked and we don't have keys. The only thing left to do is that stupid combination lock. We've clearly missed a piece of paper relevant. Because none of those Gravekeeper's notes that we had were relevant to opening that at all. None of them. So unless there's a specific piece of paper that we've missed somewhere, then we don't know the solution. And so where's the other half of the thing? Maybe one of those zombies in there will drop the other half of the key or something once we kill them. The only thing that makes any sense is one of them has to drop the other half of the key. There's not any sort of notes there. They couldn't just write, hey, this is the combination. Could they? It had to be like, nope, it's on the Gravekeeper's note that you definitely should have found. Definitely should have these Gravekeeper's notes that have the solution. I know I said it's dumb running from zombies. Nothing over there. Nothing in there. No notes. There's no notes anywhere. I've been thorough and systematic. We've picked up everything. We've picked up everything. There are not any missing notes. Haven't missed anything. Grabbed absolutely everything. Yes, there's monsters that teleport in, I don't know. Nothing in there. There's nothing in there. I don't know where this stupid thing is. We just run around in circles. This doesn't make sense. Oh, there's the one specific piece of paper that you need that will definitely tell you the solution. None of Groundskeeper notes that we have make sense to it. Definitely aren't missing anything. What about in this dead end where there's nothing? The tree. There is definitely nothing. And the bow is not going to help us. Like, unless a zombie spawns that has the other half of the key from grabbing the bow. That's not going to help us get in anyway. Unless Swamp Thing has some stupid key on him. Do you think Swamp Thing is... This game sometimes does put things on monsters. There's a very slim chance that the key is on Swamp Thing. Very slim. But it could be that Swamp Thing has the... And we should have had that going in or something. Otherwise, there's nothing. And giving him the key when he's very easy to just run around from and avoid would be a stupid mechanic. Be so dumb. But they've probably done it. It's so dumb that he probably has the key. And if you're just gonna stand there. Oh, you vomit on me. Okay. Oh, you take so many hits. Wow. Catch me in a corner. Good job. Great job. Dead end me in a corner. Hi, I'm stuck on a tree, and now you've deleted my ability to run. This game's awesome. Bandages. Well, we got an achievement for that. But not anything good. Just some bandages. Which doesn't help us progress at all. Okay, my thing says welcome to the chat room, so my internet may have stopped. So there might be bits that you didn't get to see, there might be things in chat that I didn't get to read, so, you know, if anyone said anything, like, my chat disconnected. So I didn't get to see, but, you know, I'm sorry if I missed that. Do let me know if I missed anything being said. Okay, there's nothing on Swamp Thing. There's literally nothing. Literally nothing. This is stupid. There's no way that we can progress unless we just know the codes and nowhere on the internet. Maybe if I look harder, I have to watch like a playthrough video or something, but that's just stupid that I have to resort to that to be able to do anything, because I've explored absolutely everything and there's nowhere and nothing. There's definitely no hidden extra note. I've looked at everything. It's not, it says look at the Gravekeeper. They don't tell anything. Okay. They do not say anything. Take our hand, Holy Mother. We're buried with our vessels. Yeah, that doesn't provide any hints to that. There's nothing else. And, you know, if I lose some progress by not saving, so be it. You know, this area is the hardest to do again. But I feel like we saved pretty recently. You know, all we've really done is wasted our bullets on something for information. Now, the last plausible thing that we can do is kill the last of these crows. Which, I can see you, and it won't shoot through you this time. Okay, one. Because plausibly, crows might be hiding something. If we kill them. Where's the last thing? Okay, we've killed that, nothing happens. What if I spike your friend with his demon scarecrow? Nothing, nothing. That's just the way in. Nothing. Okay, there's some side steps. We go up that? No, that would be too convenient, wouldn't it? And of course. I knew that bloodstain would spawn in one of those. I told you. Okay, there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing. Groundskeeper's notes do not tell us how to translate. They do not. Eye with extra legs. Hat with 4 up. Okay, so 4 down and a spare is 9. 2 down, 4 up is 4 minus 2. 3 up. Right, so 9, 2, 3, 5. Nine, 2, 3, 5. Or we could Silent Hill 1, just like, you know, click all the things until... Good. You know, they go pretty quickly. I could just do that and it wouldn't take an hour like it would with Silent Hill 1. It'd take a long ass time still. But except it's doing it with the analog stick, so that's actually kind of annoying. You know, that's not the most. Even before we just accidentally just solve it. Yeah, this is stuff. But that's what I'm going to call it today. We're back on Wednesday with something else. And, like, no, you don't have the one piece of paper to do this. And we've literally explored everywhere, grabbed everything and killed everyone. One of these zombies must give us something when we get this bow. Or it spawns in the worm, the come-eater. And then we have to fight it after getting the bow. That's the only thing that... Or getting the bow opens the door to the basement, then we can go somewhere else. But either way, we progress gated until we know this dumb solution. So I'm going to call it a day, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye.